All right, so we're doing a recap today. It's Monday. Once again, we had some good momentum in the market. Definitely at 7 o'clock in the morning, where I definitely battled some emotions today. And today was one of those things where we had some good momentum early on in the morning, and then further out, the longer we got, it got worse and worse and worse and worse until we had a stock that eventually gave us some more momentum and led us into the open, and then rejected, unfortunately. So, what is up with today? Right, today was one of those days where we took a trade and we lost on the first trade. And normally when I lose on my first trade, I'm a little bit more cautious taking trades in the future. And so I took a trade before 7 o'clock. So this was 6:58 on REBN. Now REBN looked good in the morning, right? We had this nice setup right here. It popped up at 4 a.m. And then we had a little bit of a curl action at 7 o'clock. So let's go right at 7. So I logged on about 6:45, 6:30 around here, and I see this as the leading gapper in the market, and I'm like, this looks really good. And normally stocks trade around that half and whole dollar range, right? So this half and whole dollar range per se for this stock was at 6.50, 6, and 7. So we're kind of in that range right now where we want to push up to 7, but historically we haven't been able to make that move up, right? So right at 6:30 we pushed up to 6.50, we popped back down, and now we're in this kind of range on the 1 minute chart. And so now on this 1 minute chart, you can see here how it curls down, and then at 6:57 in the morning it starts to pop up, right, and starts to pull away. And I'm sitting here right before 7. I'm like, normally the stocks at 7 o'clock or before 7 o'clock, once it hits 7 o'clock, it's not very good news for it because eventually it'll crawl back down. People have missed a trade. People aren't as confident to get in because it's at a higher price than they were looking at it before. So we have all these people on like Thinkorswim and Charles Schwab is the same, but like Robinhood that are sitting down. They can't trade it until 7 o'clock, and once 7 o'clock opens, then they're feeling a lot less confident. So at 7 o'clock, let's pull up the 10 second chart here. Let me scroll all the way back. At 7 o'clock, we had this setup where I see this nice little curl on the 10 second, right? And I'm sitting here. I just took a trade in this area. I took a loss, unfortunately, but it was a really nice setup and it kept going up. So I got out a little prematurely. I should have been a winner, but it filled me, I think, pretty much at the bottom of my offset at 5 cents. So unfortunately, I didn't get that full winner. But here's the thing. I saw this curl on the 10 second here, and I was looking to buy up over 693 in this continuation higher for 7. So I buy 100 shares at this level right here. I think just before 693. So I bought at 690. I bought a 690. It pops down below here. I see 85 on the ask, and then at 7 o'clock, boom, it flushes up to the top. So I scale out at 710 here because it's a 20-cent winner. I got to pull up my profit off. Mondays are historically my worst days because I feel a little bit rusty. And this shaking out right here kind of shook me in the inside, and I really felt a lot of emotions where my heart kind of sank for a second. Oh no, is this a good trade? Is this a bad trade? And I start to feel a little bit emotional. And so taking my profit up here at 710 wasn't necessarily the best move. And here's why. If it instantly shoots up from 690 all the way up to 710, I'm up 20 cents. I'm in the driver's seat. Let me add to this position for the break of 720. And it went all the way up here to 735. And so let me go to this paint.net real quick and show you what I mean by that. So let's say we have this nice green candle, and I'll give this thing some width here. Is this that? I want some more strokes. Yeah. So let's say we have this nice green candle here, and I'll mark the buys here. So we kind of have this pattern where it kind of curled back lower, right? And then all of a sudden it shoots higher, and I'm in right about here, right? So let me add to the position as it's going up 20 cents, right? So that would put me in a cost basis of around this mark right here. So that would put me around $7 whole. And I can get out if it curls back lower at 7, right? So let's say if it curls back lower, I can get out. But in this case, it just continued going higher, right? And I could add for the break here of 720, and then it goes up to 730, right? So that would put me at a cost basis of around, 705 or whatever. And then once it hits 730 up on this top right here, I can then sell my positions up in here. So it'd more like look like this, right? And in my case, I didn't do that today. I just took all of it off at 710, right around this area right here. And I know looks very sloppy, but you can follow along with me here. Let me pull up the trading chart right here for the 1 minute REBN. So if we look at my entries in this area right here, you can see how my first trade, it was a nice dip trade. I didn't hold long enough. It goes up, I take a little bit profit, I take a little bit of a loss, nothing too crazy or anything. And then I get on this dip right here. It drops down to 670. I scale in for the higher, and then I get out at 610 even. But look at how it goes up to 620, to 630, to 750, up to all the way to $8.20 a share, which is amazing. But I wasn't able to scale any of that profit in because I took all of my profit off here at 710, and I don't want to risk anything else. So unfortunately, I wasn't able to get any more profit off of that stock. And I'll take the profit I have for the day, for Monday, but I definitely could have done a lot better. And I think my emotions kind of got the best part of me there. My computer is overheating right now. It's getting really loud. But yeah, basically that's what we had to do today. Let me take this off real quick. And I'll close this. And so unfortunately today, that's one of the things that we had to deal with is not being able to use our emotions adequately and get in the driver's seat to a stock that's squeezing up higher and higher and higher. And I wasn't able to get enough profit on it. And I think mainly because let me go here. I don't want to save this. Mainly because of the stock selection that I had was very, very good. And if I was just able to pull a little bit out of the market, it would have put me in a better position looking forward to tomorrow and the rest of the week. So today we pulled out a good portion, and we're hoping for the rest of the week we can continue this on and be better. And so if we look at my metrics here for January, you could see how this week right here it was the week that kind of killed me, right? I sized up on these positions in a dead market, and I took the hit for it. I wasn't trading the way I was trading now, but for the past couple of days, we're up a good solid portion of money right here. And going into February, we can add a nice winner here for the 3rd on this Monday. So definitely looking good. For the start of this week, I just need to continue it up and stay confident, anticipate the trades, and hold. And most of the time, I'm right, and I just need to trust the gut on that, and we can continue going up higher. So yeah, very good day today. I had a battle with my emotions, unfortunately, but the green to start the month. And so yeah, I appreciate you guys watching, and we'll definitely catch you in the next one. All right, thanks for watching.